Hello, world. It is Thursday, November 16th, 2023. Looking out the window, it defines just another beautiful blue sky, sunny day, and a little warmer than yesterday. And I think it's going to be in the 60s again today. So, a very pleasant, beautiful November day. The devotion for today is entitled Our Days Are Numbered by Vince Amlin. And Vince bases the devotion upon Psalm 90, verses 1 through 2, 4, and 12, New International Version. Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. 1,000 years in your sight are like a day that has just gone by, or like a watch in the night. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. And then Vince writes, on a Wednesday afternoon, my family gathered with a dozen others outside the mouth of a cave in northern Spain. Our guide unlocked the gate and led us on a 20-minute walk deeper and deeper into the earth. Finally, we stood in the total darkness at the heart of the cavern until our guide turned on his flashlight and panned it slowly across the rock wall to reveal a horse, painted in purple with a black mane and standing in a red field. This image, the cave's earliest, is thought to be as many as 63,000 years old, by far the oldest human-made thing I have ever been in the presence of. It was beautiful and daunting to hold my own life up against that timeline, to reckon my days against that horse's. It makes my time here seem very small, and makes the God who stretches from everlasting to everlasting seem very large. It makes the psalmist number his days, to count each one as precious, knowing how few we have been given by the one who was before horse paintings, before horses, before caves that led into the earth, and before the earth itself. To remember just how brief it all is, he says, give us a heart of wisdom. And that's his prayer. God, teach us to number our days. Amen. Well, a couple things that came to my mind as I was reading this devotion is how brief we've actually been on this earth as human beings. I'm not a literalist. I don't think the earth is only 6,000 years old. Just how brief humanity has been on this earth, and how brief really our lives are, and yet an impact that we can make in our decisions, in our actions. It may not seem like much, but each little thing we do to build community, to care for creation, to try to bring people together, it's like ripples in a pond. We don't know. We may not see the impact of our actions in our lifetime, but we have no idea what things we are sending off into the future. And so it reflects to me back on what Vince was talking about, and focusing on the things that we do each day, and counting our, how did he put it, numbering our days. Don't let difficult or hard things or bad things prevent us from living, really. I think we can get so caught up in when somebody does something wrong with us or to us, we think of retribution or ways to get back, or we fret over things, or things that we did that we didn't mean to do, and upset some people, and we just fret over it. But life's too short. Take corrective action as you can. Be loving, and give yourself some grace, knowing that we all make mistakes, and just go on, resolving to try to do better when you can do better, wherever you are with and whatever you have. That's kind of my thinking. And it seems like that thinking keeps changing, and maybe I'm mellowing with my old age. Maybe that's just what happens. That maybe it's also gaining wisdom and learning from our mistakes. not being as rash or as impulsive as we were when we were younger, uh, not being as hard on ourselves as we were perhaps when we were younger. I don't know. That's just me. That's what I took from this devotion. Those are the thoughts and the emotions that it raised in me. Your response may be completely different. That's just the nature of devotions. So hope that gives you something to think about. Um, and I hope to maybe see you in worship sometime, either in person at St. John UCC in Defiance, 950 Webster Street, 10:30. Worship begins. We actually start playing some music around 10:15 or so, but about 10:30 is when the worship service actually begins. Or you can always join us on Facebook Live. Um, Either live or later that recording will remain there as well as on our YouTube channel. So hope you have a good day. Hope you can enjoy some of this weather and hope to talk to you soon.